U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo called China a predator during his visit to Sri Lanka. Pompeo said that while the U.S. is a partner and a friend, the Chinese Communist Party is a predator, hitting out at the Chinese debt trap diplomacy. The U.S. Secretary of State said that a strong and sovereign Sri Lanka will always be Washington's friend.
Indeed, a strong, sovereign Sri Lanka is a powerful and strategic partner for the United States on the world stage. It can be a beacon for a free and open Indo-Pacific. Look, that's quite a contrast to what China seeks. We see from bad deals, violations of sovereignty, and lawlessness on land and sea that the Chinese Communist Party is a predator.
Sri Lanka's Foreign Minister Dinesh Gunawardena hailed the country's ties with the U.S.
Sri Lanka-U.S. relations, as I mentioned earlier, is the 72nd anniversary. Very happy that Secretary of State has picked the anniversary to be with us. It's a long years of cooperation that we have come forward, and we look forward to go to the future too. As we have Secretary of State with us today, there will be many U.S. dignitaries even in the future visiting Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a neutral, non-aligned country committed to peace, as I mentioned earlier. On that principles, we hope to continue with our relations with the United States and other countries.
Pompeo also met with Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The meeting came as China earlier warned to the U.S. against quote-unquote bullying Sri Lanka. The Chinese embassy in Colombo said that Washington should not interfere in its relations with Sri Lanka. Pompeo, who is on a tour of Asia, landed in Colombo after wrapping up his India visit. The top U.S. official called China a growing military threat. Pompeo's trip to the Indian Ocean region is being seen as an attempt to counter Chinese influence. The U.S. Secretary of State will also be visiting the Maldives. Remember, China has loaned billions of dollars to Sri Lanka as a part of President Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative. However, experts have warned that the island nation is among the countries that are falling into the Chinese debt trap as a part of the multinational infrastructural project. Now, apart from debt traps, China has also been wreaking havoc on poor economies through illegal distant water fishing. The country is illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing in international waters. China, which is the world's most significant contributor to illegal fishing, has been targeting poor economies like North Korea and Senegal. The Chinese activities have led to a depletion of fishing stocks. So how has China been able to get away with illegal fishing? Several Chinese vessels are flagged to other countries, and this is done in order to conceal their origin. Chinese boats also switch off their GPS when they're near other nations. In fact, China has also refused to sign international treaties against illegal fishing.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.